What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to do my preview discussion for The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 3, titled Walk With Me. Now, a lot of people has requested me to do this again because I did my first video preview discussion for The Walking Dead Episode 2, Sick, and people kind of enjoyed it. Some people disliked the video. I don't know why, because I did put discussion in the title of the video. Some people don't read. I hate that how people don't read and assume that's the real episode when I put discussion video in the title. So I didn't mislead nobody with the title. I don't get that. Like, people don't read. People, please start reading title before you click on it. Please. Now, let's get off into the discussion for episode 3. And let me get this out the way first. That's what I'm gonna talk about. We seen in the previous episode, episode 2, and we seen somebody staring at Carol within the woods. Now, a lot of people had speculations of this could possibly be Harold or Merle Dixon. Let me tell you something. You need to get Merle Dixon out the way real fast, because if that was Merle Dixon, you best believe he wouldn't waste no time going back telling the governor about that prison. You best believe that. They'll be right at the prison in no time. Because Merle didn't waste no time. And I'm pretty sure Merle knows Carol because he was in the Atlantic camp with them, camping out with them before they went to the city. So he do know who Carol is. So it wasn't Merle. I can tell you that right now. Next, somebody had speculation saying it was Harold. Same goes for Harold. Harold is the governor, is with the governor. So it wasn't Harold. If anything, it was Manuel. And want me to tell you why I think it's Manuel, because there's no information about him being with the governor. That's like one of the major things that you can really tell, because his information is unknown. Like Harold information states that he's with the governor. And I already mentioned just a few minutes ago about them going back and telling him right off back. So I think it's probably Manuel. Now, Manuel is a new character. I never even heard of him. But it's possible it was him. And let me say this. It's possible, if I'm right, I'm not saying I'm right now, because remember the speculations, but it's possible, if it is Manuel, he was the one messing around Rick them in that prison, because we seen somebody take an axe and cut the chain off on the prison gate and let walkers in. Now, let me state this too. That same axe we seen cut that chain, I think Rick is going to probably kill him with that axe, because we seen this dark gory scene. Gory scene. We seen this dark gory scene in the previews, and we see where Rick was in a corner, and he looks back, and we see him where the corner was dark, and we see him look back at somebody. He have an axe in his hand with blood with blood on the tip of it. Now that could possibly be the same axe that somebody used to cut them chains off their fence. So yeah, my speculations could be right, it could be wrong. Remember, these just predictions, people. Now let's move on to a helicopter crash. Okay, the helicopter crash. Now in the comic book, it's unknown why it crashed. In the TV series, I'm pretty sure. I hope we get a explanation why it crashed. I just hope we do, but we probably won't. And let me say this. Where did this helicopter come from? Is it possible these people work for the government? I mean, how are they able to even get fuel? I mean, it have to be somewhere in the Walking Dead world that like a place does exist. I mean, or at least peace does for the time being, because how are they able to get this fuel like that? And basically to keep this helicopter running the way they do, because we seen them in season 1 in the first episode, because Rick seen him when he was on that horse going into Atlantic City, going in where the buildings and stuff was at. So I'm wondering where they get this equipment from. We seen them with vest on, protection helmets. I mean, I mean, something, because like I say, 10 months has went by, so they got to be living somewhere that's probably peaceful and have food, or they somewhere. I'm telling you, 10 months went by and they still around, and they still have fuel to run this helicopter. I mean, they living somewhere good. I'm telling you. But yeah, back to the discussion. We seen where the helicopter crashes, and we see Michonne and Andrea sees it from a good distance, because once we see them on the streets, and we see Michonne with her two walkers, and we see them go look for it, basically go explore what happened. Now I'm pretty sure the governor seen this too, because him and his men come to see what happened too. And we also see Michonne kind of sees the governor, because remember Andrea is sick. Possibly she's still sick, because we didn't see her in episode 2, so we don't know if she's feeling better or she's not sick, or we don't know if she's feeling better or she's still sick or not. But we see Michonne quickly decapitates the two walkers that she had chained up with her. Now the name of those walkers is Terry and Mike, and as I already mentioned about them, I already gave you the backstory for them, and we see her decapitate them. It's possible that she didn't want the governor to find them, because basically if he did find them, it would have been evidence that somebody was around. Because come on, the walkers' 2 arms are missing, any bottom jaws is cut off, and they got on backpacks with chains around them. It's evident somebody would have been in the woods if he would have found them. And she quickly decapitates them to cut off their head. Next, we see a zombie on the ground with half of his body missing. Now it's possible that this because like I say, this zombie has on bulletproof vest. He have on army gear, camouflage stuff. Now it's possible that this dude's with the governor. If something end up happening and he end up getting his body cut off, or it's possible that he was in a helicopter crash and his brain didn't get damaged and he died. Of course he died, but he came back as a walker, because we see half the body missing, as I just mentioned. And we see how the governor kills him eventually. But then we see Andrea and Michonne get kidnapped. They get kidnapped. Now it's possible, and I think Merle be the one that probably find Andrea. Probably Andrea and Michonne, but I know for a fact he does find Andrea, because we seen the gun in his left hand. So yeah, and we also see them, like I said, we see them in the car. Now it's possibly they either got drugged, and I got good evidence why I think they got drugged, because we see Michonne, we see Andrea in the car, and we see Merle like puts his finger over his hand, like shh, be quiet. He didn't say it like that, but that's what the sign meant. And we see the scenes in Woodbury, and we see like Michonne looking at the governor, and like the first scene we see in Woodbury, we see her like just staring at him. So that's why I'm thinking, it looked like she kind of like she was just staring at him, like she didn't have no intentions towards him at that moment, because she was drugged. That's the reason why I'm saying she was drugged, because the way she was just looking at him sitting down. So yes, it was drugged. And I also think the governor will try to take advantage of Andrea being drugged. And what I mean by this is, I think he will ask her, basically he's trying to get information on where she came from. Now go back to what I said about Harold. If Harold knew about this, and eventually, because of course he would have went back and told, if Harold was the one staying, him or Merle, they would have went back and told the governor. So why would the governor ask Andrea about basically where she came from, when he already knew it? Because he would assume that she came. He would assume that that's where her and Michonne came from. Because like I said, he already knew it if they would have been the ones staring at Carol. So you guys get what I'm saying? I hope you do. So I don't know, and Michonne also states that she don't trust the governor, because we see her in one preview take a blame, put it to his neck, because like I said, the first time she was drugged. She was drugged the first time, but she does wake up, and Andrea does state to the governor that Basically, she was with a group, but they got separated. And the governor does have a dark side, and he also takes their weapons. He also takes their weapon, and he states that you are not prisoners here. You're a guest, and basically welcome to Woodbury. And let me say this: Merle racist is at an all-time high now because it stated that once him and T-Dog had that confrontation in season 1, his racist just went beyond. I'm not saying racist, but the mind of him changed. And I want to see how he's going to act towards Michonne because she is a black African American. And next, let me state this too. I think Merle will know the helicopter because Merle knew about this helicopter in season 1 and episode 1. Now, season 1, I said that already, but he does know about this helicopter, him and Rick. And I hope, well, they probably will have the entertainment games in this episode, probably because we all know how the governor was in the comic book. He's like he loved to see cage battles, humans versus zombies, and he loved to see them fight each other. He'd give them weapons and stuff. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We just got to wait. And see. But he does like trying to get information on where they stay or where they came from. So it was probably my quick discussion right here. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and peace.